Hi there. Today we are going to show a message only when an account is converted from a type of prospect to customer. In this case here, if I change from prospect to customer, I should show a message. And then if I have, let's say, a change back, and then if I change the prospect to, let's say, a partner, I'm not seeing any message, right? But let's say now we want to implement for our partner as well. So I could change the existing logic, but I'm gonna create a new logic again to show how I build this process. Because I need to know the old value and the new value, I do need to use a flow or a trigger to set a field to show the message or not. And that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to create here a new field. In this case, you're going to use a very simple one, checkbox. If you have many messages, you could use a pick list or a text field. In this case, I'm going to say show message show. And by default, it's unchecked because we don't need to show the message all the time now. So, and it's saved. So now I have a field to control the message. Now I'm going to create a flow. So this is for when I change to a customer, the prospect to customer. So I will create one to create customer to a partner. So in this case, record trigger flow. And then here is the account object. It's only when the record is updated. And here it's a custom formula. So for this custom formula here, I do have a formula here already. So let me pick that. So this is the old formula I have. So basically I went here and I searched for the record type prior, which is going to get the old value. So in this case, I'm saying when the old value is prospect, and when the new value is in this case here, I was saying it's a partner, I want to show the second message, right? So I will just click here, validate if it's all right, and it is. So I'm gonna choose this option here because I'm gonna update the same fields that I'm checking. So, and then here I'm gonna say show message. So no condition here, and here I'm gonna say show message to, and then I'm gonna set that to true. So now every time I change from prospect to a partner, we're going to set the message to. So message for account partner rule. Right, so here save, I'm gonna activate that, and then I'm gonna test. So if I refresh my page now, I'm gonna test to see if the field is being updated. So if I come here, I have message show here. So if I change from prospect to partner, there you go. I have my second message here. So what I'm gonna do now, so if I change back, so I don't want to see the message when I change, let's say from partner to press. I don't want to see that message anymore, right? Because that's not the flow we want anymore. So for that, I have to create a second rule, which is gonna uncheck that. So we are going to click here, create a new flow, and we're going to do the same process and basically use the same rules. So we'll create update, and then here on the formula. So it's gonna be basically if you go to this one you created before and copy that. So basically I'm gonna see. So if this is true, I don't want to run this rule. So I'm gonna put this, and I'm gonna put an exclamation mark here, which is gonna be if this is true, this whole logic here is gonna be false. If the logic is false, this whole logic here is gonna be true. which is what I want. I want to do the opposite of other logic. So that's what I'm going to do. And then here, and then now I'm going to update the field because it's the opposite. So I'm going to say hide message to. So now if I say show message to, I will set that to false. And voila. So now I save here. And I will try to copy the same name that I use here. But I say hide manage partner. So save. And I'm gonna activate that. So, and then if I go here and change from prospect, it's gonna be off those two messages. Now if I change prospect to a partner, it's gonna be true. So now what we need to do, so all the environment is set up for us. And by the way, we don't need these fields into the page. We just need the fields into the object. This is more just for you visualize. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a message. So I'm gonna create a simple pop-up message here. You have converted to partner. So we're gonna leave everything default here. Just it's gonna be a pop-up, and then I will add this page. And I have already one message here, so I don't need to show that all the time. So I'm gonna disable that, and I'm gonna drag and drop an advanced message here. So now the advanced message here, I'm gonna use the Salesforce out of the box visibility. So basically I'm gonna add a filter here, and I'm gonna say that when show message to is true, I want to show this component, and I want to show the message here, you have converted a partner, which is this case here. I don't want to show that message every time I'm on the builder, so I'm gonna uncheck this checkbox. So I'm gonna save, and gonna go back here, and I think that checkbox is checked. Yes, it is, right? So we have here. So now let's do the final test. So I am here partner. I'm gonna change the prospect again. I should not see any message. I'm not seeing any message anywhere. If I goes here and I change to partner, I should see a pop-up message only, and here it is. If I close, and then if I reload again the page, I'm gonna see that pop-up message again, because the logic is for to show every time. I don't have any logic here to not show. If I change here to prospect and change here to another one that's not prospect, let's say partner, let's say I'm gonna change to press, I should not see any message, which is happening. So, but let's say I don't want to show the message all the time. Let's say I just want to show the message once per user, and then you have some rules. So let me go back here and prospect, and I'm gonna change this one here to partner. So in this way, the checkbox is checked and the message is shown here. So now every time I access this account, because that checkbox is checked, I'm gonna see the message. But let's say I don't want that. If you don't want to show that, you have to define if you want to show this message here per account, per user, or account user. We have these three options. So we do have a documentation for that. I do recommend you take a look. And to enable that, you basically need to use the events. So you can enable the events here, and let's say I want to do that per record. I just need to enable the events. This is the cleanup event. So if I go here to filter, there I set the rules. So show message when the current message should display once per record. So that message there is not going to display per user. So which means that if other user accesses this one here, they're not going to see that because the user A already checked this message here, saw this message here. If I want to show this message per user, so I choose this one here. So let me check this one here and then publish. And then so if I refresh, I'm gonna see that message. And then I register. If I refresh again, I should not see that message anymore, even though I have checked here. So that is because I checked per user. On the filter here to show the message, it's per user. If I want to clean, I can delete all and to do the test again. So, and then if I refresh here, I should be able to see the message again. I think that's all. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to go to EvoluteMessage and give your feedback. The documentation also, all the documentation is here. The thing to show the message per user or per message, it's on the tracking and events. So here it's describing everything. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you very much.